Hey, back with another video. We back with some Jesse Lee Peterson reactions. Don't judge me, I like eating out the can. Subscribe, turn on notifications, smash that like button. Let's go.
When is enough enough?
When is enough enough?
We've given to them for the last 70 years now.
Who is this we that you keep referring to, Mr.
We, the
Peterson?
American people. Do you notice that most black people believe in social? So we gave them the schools, right?
Who is we, Mr. Peterson?
American people. We the
No,
American
but
people.
we.
Right.
What side are you on? Like,
On the right side.
right.
Right.
So when they were opposing black people for all these things, that was the side you, that was the right side?
Yes.
What did your black skin ever do to you?
So I'm not done with this yet. So we gave them the schools, right?
You are really amazing. Go ahead, sir. Go
Okay.
ahead. It's amazing.
But we gave them the schools. And then they said, well, we want to go and live in their community. We don't like our black community. We want to live with the white people. And so we said, okay, y'all go live with the white people. That's fine, right?
Mm.
And then
We said.
And then they wanted to go into the.
Let me guess. You're thinking about going to therapy. And as a therapist myself, of course I'm going to say that's a great idea.
How do the white people that work for you feel? Do they look at you like...
And then
I'm going to tell you what I think they think.
I know, in a minute you can help.
Yeah.
And then the blacks said, well, we want to go into the white businesses. We don't want our own business. We want
Who
white
said that?
people. Black people.
Black people wanted white businesses. We didn't want our own.
You too shocked.
Right. And so we said, okay, we'll give you your own businesses. I mean, we'll let you eat at the white counter. All right? And then they said, well...
You can't mean this. There's no way you really mean this.
But I want you to tell me where I'm wrong in a minute. And then they said, we want affirmative action. Mm-hmm. We don't want to have to work hard. We don't want to have to earn our way.
It wasn't that.
We
That was
don't
because
want to have to get into a white school. White school. We don't have to
You
earn.
know why they implemented
They
affirmative
let us in because we black.
No,
and
let
the
us in
white
because we
man
not
said,
did-
okay, y'all come on in. Y'all black. You don't have to earn it. But before that, they had their own black universities. And they were earning their way, right? But then they said, no. We're tired of working, massa. We want it free.
It just hit me.
We want to earn away. And so the white people...
Y'all know before black people came into college, it was free. They started charging right when black people came on campus. Look that up.
said, okay, come on into the schools. And then they said, we want reparations.
Yep.
And they're like, we just gave you everything you want. What do you want? They said, we want food stamps, we want free everything, free
Black
housing.
people asked for food stamps.
And then the white man said, okay, we'll do it, but you can't have a man in the home. And they said, okay, we'd rather have the free stuff than to have the man in the home. And last but not least, you know what else they wanted?
What?
We want the white woman, they said. You don't want us to have your white woman. We want the white woman. And white people say, okay, you can even have the white woman. And they still begging. Yeah. What do you say about that?
It's okay if I speak?
Yeah.
A couple things. Mr. Peterson, are you married?
No.
You're not married?
No.
Were you ever married?
No. Just
Aha! Aha!
live with them, but not married to them. I used to
Oh,
be a
you had a
sinner.
baby out of wedlock.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Peterson. So you are pretty much this thing that you're trafficking about dads and having the kids. You were a part of this.
I did. I made a
Okay.
mistake.
Yeah.
I was wrong. No,
wrong.
not a mistake. I was wrong.
And like your president,
And I
you can
said
admit it.
I
So I
would
appreciate
never
that.
do it again, and I never did it again.
That's good. Now, let me just say this, Mr. Peterson, and I've been talking to you for what, 15, 30 minutes now? And I've learned something in this little time here.
What?
I feel like with this interview and listening to you, I feel like I'm trapped in a vortex of stupidity. And I'm learning that as I dialogue with you more, there is no learning curve with you.
And so now you're coming out of your stupidity? You're waking up and coming out? Are you saying that?
No. I'm locked into it as I listen to you.
And so now you're waking up from it?
No. I'm just listening to it. I can always exit. I'm just listening to it. But no matter what I say to you, but I don't believe you really believe this stuff, Mr.
No,
Rogers.
I know for a fact. Have you seen the blacks begging and blaming and wanting reparation and all that kind of affirmative action?
No, we gotta just change the name. Don't call it reparations. We're gonna call it respirations and be like, we just need to breathe, you know. So we're gonna call it respirations. I don't want to joke with Petey. I want to joke with Jesse.
Would you want to work your way up, or would you want it free?
I have worked my way up, Mr. Peterson.
Is that the right way to do it?
However,
Is that the right way to do it?
people do need help.
But
People need help.
When
And if those are in
when
position
is
to
enough help
they should
enough?
help.
When is enough enough?
When is enough
We've
enough?
given to them for the last 70 years now.
Who is this we that you keep referring to, Mr.
We, the
Peterson?
American people.
All right, this is for the
Sick.
athletes out there. With Navon, you get the ease of allowing employees to book on their own, so they no longer.
He's sick. He's mad quiet.
Why is it that? How were you?
I can't save you.
How were you able to work your way up?
I came on this show thinking I was going to save you.
Right. But
I
listen,
can't save you.
how were you able to work your way up?
Jesus can't save you.
We got to move a little fast. How
I
were you?
can't even believe I'm listening to you, Mr. Peterson.
How were you able to work your way up, and the rest of the blacks can't do it? What's the difference in you and the
Somebody
rest of
had to
them?
help. Somebody helped along the way.
But it wasn't free, right?
What do you,
Did you get free help, or did they?
let me ask you a question. If you were drowning and somebody said, "Hey, listen, I'm going to help you, but you got to give me. I'm going to give you this rope. This rope is going to cost you $30,000. In order to get this rope, you got to give me $30,000." Would it matter how the rope got to you, whether somebody paid for it or somebody gave it to you for free, as long as you got out the water?
I don't understand your point.
My point is, if you got help, whether somebody paid you or somebody, if you got help financially or not, the most important thing was you got help.
But you were able
Right.
to do it as a black.
Right. He's telling you, Jesse, he got help. He got help to where he was going.
person, you were
But would
able to do it without begging and whining and stuff along the way, right?
I think you like to categorize certain people and black people, and you want them to feel less about their position.
No, I want them better. That's
You
what I'm
do?
telling them the truth.
Well, what have you done to
Stop
make black people
begging.
better? What
It's
have,
funny because Jesse did a debate with Destiny where he had one of the people that worked with him on stage, and one of the people that worked with him was a racist white supremacist. It was crazy. So he obviously believed what he's saying.
you done to make black people better?
29 years ago, I started a nonprofit organization called Bond, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny. So we counsel, we tutor, we help find jobs. Have
For who?
For all men, but it started out with the blacks first. And then I have an entrepreneur academy where we're teaching them to start businesses. And I'll tell you about Joel had his own business, right? He was part of the academy. And there are other men
The
around.
gentleman, right? Okay.
Yeah. And
why do
they
you-
started
why do you
on
hate
it.
us,
And we
though?
do it without help from the government.
That's
Never
great.
got one
Yeah,
dime.
that's great. But why do
I'm
you-
showing them how to overcome anger.
So black
Can
men,
you get help from the government to start a business? And if you can't, comment down below. I'm interested in that. I don't give a fuck. I'll use it. Like, whatever. That's our money anyway. That's our tax money. Like, so I don't know why people be thinking that bullshit. And if the government can help us, help me build my business.
angry?
Yeah. You haven't noticed that?
I can't help you.
You haven't noticed black men, not all, but most
just
are angry?
realize I can't help
How do you want to help me?
I was trying to get you to see a different light. Maybe you're upset with black people. Maybe
What is it that you want me to see differently?
I want you to see you differently.
No, how do you want me to see the light differently?
I want you to look into the mirror and notice that you have bronze skin.
Right.
It's not going anywhere.
And
You're
then
born-
noticing that, how would that help me?
Embrace it and to embrace it.
How would it
Because
help
you're
me?
looking at the flaws of your skin, and I think that's why you speak to them.
How would it help me?
That's
you hear me?
Yeah, but how would that help me?
When you recognize who you are,
I know, but tell me how it helped me.
then you recognize. First, you got to recognize who you are.
Right.
We can't go any place if you don't recognize.
So I'm black. How's that going to
Are
help
you
me?
sure? I heard you say it,
Yeah.
but are you
How's
sure?
that going to help me though?
At what age did your skin start really pissing you off?
Amazing. We got to move further.
amazing. We got one for it.
Does it bother you that 70% of between 70 and 77% of black babies are born out of wedlock?
I don't know, but I know you contributed to it.
No, does that bother you though?
I know you contributed to that.
Does it bother you?
Well, as you can see, my 2 sons right there were not had or wedlock, but I believe you contributed to that.
Right, so does that bother you?
I would rather see kids grow up in a 2-parent home.
And why is that?
Because, it stabilizes the kids, gives you confidence, it gives you preparation for the real world.
So does it concern you that 77 are born out of wedlock?
What really concerns me is that you're contributing to that statistic, because I believe you had your son out of wedlock.
Who is more important in the family, the father? That's not true, but who is more important, the father or the mother?
You telling me that's not true?
Who is more important, the father or the mother in the
now,
family?
Mr.
Both are important, but interesting enough though, y'all. I want to be a little nerd for a second here, but 70% of babies born out of wedlock is not true, right? So this is in all communities, white, black, doesn't matter which one we're looking at, right? Especially in America, when you sign the birth certificate, a woman signs the birth certificate, and you're not married, right? Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm thinking of single moms. But yeah, they are born out of wedlock. But here's another thing I want to say is weird. Like, because they try to say a lot of dads, white and black, are not in the children's lives as much, right? They say that about both. They even say more white dads are not, or whatever. Anyways, when the mother signs the birth certificate, automatically it's seen as, God damn it, this shit's loud, man. Automatically it's seen as, she's a single mom. So that's what I meant to say, but he did say out of wedlock. So yeah, marriage is becoming an obsolete thing for most people, and you don't need a contract to say you love somebody. That's how I feel. So,
Peterson, you didn't have your son out of wedlock. You didn't just say that. Roll the cameras back.
I did not say I didn't do it. I said I did it. I was
so you contributed to it.
And I did it.
You contributed to it.
I'd never do it again because...
And you can't do it again. Now you're 70. You can't have no more kids.
What do you think?
It's over, Mr. Peterson.
But let me ask you this. Who is more important in the family, the father or the mother?
I don't think that's of value. I don't think that question is of any value. Because if 2 parents are there and they're loving the kids, what difference it makes who's the big dog and who says I get the big piece of chicken? Like, what difference is it? I don't eat meat.
So you don't know, you don't eat meat? Are you vegetarian?
Pescatarian.
Or what?
Pescatarian.
What's that?
I need you to Google it.
What is it?
I will not give you that information.
Tell me.
Google it. As a host, I think you should know that information.
So are you disagreeing that black men are angry?
Spring into home improvement with Infinity from Marvin. Get beautiful windows and doors that last a lifetime.
What the hell is a
backed by over
pescatarian?
a century of experience.
I don't even know what that shit is.
Not all, but most.
Can you say one thing nice about black men? Just
There are some that are starting to wake up. But let me ask you this: are you just
waiting on you,
How about
Mr.
black
Peterson?
women? Are black women angry?
we're waiting on you to wake up, Mr. Peterson.
Are black women angry?
You're in a slumber.
No, are black women angry?
I'm sure some black women is angry. I'm
And
sure
what are
some
they
white women is angry too.
What are
I'm
they
sure some
angry
Asian women. I'm sure some.
What are the black women angry about?
It depends on the black woman you're talking to.
What have you found that they were angry about?
I haven't found them angry. I really
You never seen an angry black woman?
No, I've seen one pissed off though. That's a difference.
Do you support abortion?
I support a woman being able to do whatever she feels is necessary for her life. I don't like that whole, yes, your state. You got a backwards ass state.
Yeah, for sure.
They ready to,
How about
really?
in
You know what it's
Alabama?
about. Wait, we both know what
You
it's
mean
about.
Alabama or California?
You're not from California. You're from
But
Alabama.
this is my state now.
But you're still from California.
So are you don't support the abortion ban that they've done in Alabama?
No, we know what that's about, Mr. Peterson.
What's that?
It's about controlling the population. We know what it is.
What do you mean
White
by
people
that?
are starting to become the minority. We all know that. So they say, listen, we need to do this. Let's stop these abortions. Let's stop them.
So you think
stop
they
this
put a
abortion.
ban on abortion because of white population
people-
going
Yeah.
back?
Yes, Mr. Peterson.
Yeah, 100% for sure.
I need you to Google that as well.
I hope that's the reason, but and nothing wrong with that.
You don't see
But
anything wrong with the
I'm
ban?
against abortion because you shouldn't be killing children in the womb. Am I right about that?
It's not considered a full person.
But
It's
it
not
is
even-
just because they don't
once-
consider that it is a person in the womb.
Who told you that?
You don't know that a child in the womb is a child?
Wait, it depends.
I always thought that argument was dumb. It's not considered a full person. It's life. It's human life. Shouldn't we protect and value human life? I don't know, that's weird, but I always thought that was weird when they make that argument that it's not considered a person. But that's the only way they could carry out doing it.
It's not considered a
But let
person.
me
for a
ask
certain-
we have time. Do
I
you
hate it.
support the abortion ban or against it?
I'm totally against the abortion ban. You with it?
Do
Of
you
course you with it.
support abortion?
I'm supporting a woman to be able to do whatever she feels
And that
is
means
necessary for
does
her.
that mean she has the right to?
So you support that ban, correct?
Yes.
So even under the conditions they said with incest, with rape, and she still has to have the baby.
Right.
You still cool with the baby?
Oh, ooh, no, you didn't just say that. Oh no. I think those are the circumstances where she can make the decision to get rid of the baby. I think if the mother has the possibility of passing away, she should be able to get rid of the baby. But it's, but it's just definitely a difficult topic, man. It is.
You put it up for adoption.
Why would you
And
send
then
her through that though?
because if she was raped and she killed the baby in the womb, and she was already upset about being raped, right? So now she got to deal with the guilt of killing the child in the womb. Do you agree with that?
I don't.
You don't. You know what? We're at the end of the show, but I got to do a hot seat. I got to put you on the hot seat. So I need.
It's already hot.
Oh man, I love watching Jesse, man. Jesse is hilarious though. Like he himself, man. He believe what he want to believe, and can't nobody take that away from him. He allowed to believe whatever he wants to believe. All right, y'all. That's it though. I'm out. Peace.